Hello everyone, last weekend's boxing were good. Ignat beating Forrest. I would nothing against Scott Forrest, don't know him, but I was feeling pretty smug about it. So we're going to try and get another good few results. This weekend we've got two shows to cover. One is the GBM Sports Show tonight in Sheffield. I've got my 1-0 pro Calvin Moyo. He's in action now on a good bill. And tomorrow we've obviously got the big Derek Chisora-Wallin card. So we'll start in Sheffield, as that's tonight. Shaquille Thompson, he fights David Benitez. Shaq is really good. I sparred him myself. He's a 6'3" middleweight, but I've actually sparred him myself. Southpaw, can box. He can fight. I arguably think he fights too much. He's a bloody fantastic boxer. But he wants to knock everyone out, and it ain't a bad thing. He's really exciting. So he's in action tonight in a fight. He should win realistically. Shakan Pitt meant to watch for the European title. That unfortunately fell through. He now fights Bahador Karami, who can fight a little bit, but Shakan Pitt should win. Dante Dixon is back on the undercard. He was next best thing at one point. It's not too late if he keeps in the gym and keep working hard. He's been sparring Joe Aiden. Reece Moll's on the card. Ed Hardy, Lewis Booth. Good card. Good solid card. That is on the zone at 7. My lad is on at 10, 10:30. Not sure he'll make the live stream. Unless there's some stoppages. You never know. But yeah, Calvin fights Dale Harris Smith. 3 of my fighters over the last 4 years have boxed Dale. He's tough. There's not really, I don't think there's a more experienced fighter in the UK right now than Dale. So I like him to box him if they're the right size, as he will give you a good 4 rounds. So that is that card tonight. Now go on to the Manchester card tomorrow at the Court Live, headlined by Chisora. This is Joe's last fight in the UK, so I presume he's 50th. They're hoping Saudi. I'm not sure. Obviously abroad by the looks of things, so I don't think he'll stop on 49. I don't understand why they picked Wallin. Stylistically, I just think it's a really awful match for him. I just don't think there's nothing really. I don't know. I just want to pick Wallin. Chisora, it's really hard. He's tough. But the Joyce fight, I thought his legs had just completely gone from underneath him. I don't like the Wallin fight. I thought of all the fights he could have had, if I'm matching Chisora at this stage of his career, it ain't going to be a big southpaw that can move and can box. And Wallin, the Joshua fight probably showed his ceiling in terms of he's not an elite heavyweight, but he's a very good one. But just stylistically, he can move, he can box. I don't like the fight for Chisora, really, to send him out on a win. I'm not saying he won't win, but I just think stylistically it's a bad match. I don't know who made the match, but it's not one that makes sense to me. So yeah, Wallin, he has only boxed once in the last 14 months, which was the first round win. But he beat Gassiev, he beat Brazil, did Fury in a hard fight. I don't know. Take away the Joshua fight where he got handled with easy, to be honest. But I think Joshua would like southpaws. I think Joshua, he has basic southpaws, which is what Wallin is. He's basic, good at the basics, good at what he does. But he's a basic southpaw. Joshua will always look good against them, in my opinion. But for Chisora, I think this is a bit of a nightmare match. I'm actually going to go for a Wallin stoppage, which is not a popular pick. I know. I like Chisora to win. I'd love him to win. But I'm going to go Wallin stoppage, which I'm sure the odds are huge. And people will say, what are you on about? But I think Wallin will stop him. Yeah, sadly. Just think it's a bad match for him. And Chisora, Chisora's, he's at the end. He knows at the end. This is his last fight in the UK. So Chisora can punch, though. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. Chisora can whack. And if you're not Wallin out, I wouldn't be surprised if Chisora knocks anyone out. But I'm going to go Wallin stoppage. Chief support. What is the chief support? The chief support for me with Rafferty McMillan, British title fight. Rafferty is good. Rafferty beat Henry Turner last time for the British. Before that, Appleyard, Bentfield, Stockton, both their good results. Henry Turner's top class. Henry Turner's really good, but Rafferty don't do anything special. He's big at the weight, he's tough and he's fit. McMillan has this shot on the back of beating Kane Gardner for the Central Area title, actually. Again, Joe Hayden, who I trained and managed, he was going to box for the area title. And this fight got mandated. And, you know, Kane Gardner obviously is a very good fighter, beat Conor Walker. And then McMillan, I think he would have been 16-1 at the time. He beat Gardner in a close fight. Could have gone either way, to be fair. I watched it. It was a good fight. On paper, Rafferty should beat McMillan. You would fancy him to beat him. You'd probably fancy him to stop him, really. But McMillan, he's fit and tough. And Rafferty, for me, is one of them really on the edge with the weight. So, you know, you have to think Rafferty will win. But he is getting tighter and tighter at the weight, I think, on the eye. He's a real big lump. So that's a good British title fight. Then we've got Masood Abdullah, Zach Miller, which is a cracking fight, actually, for the Commonwealth Heavyweight title. Abdullah is a good puncher. Stopped Kezafshak. He had a good fight with that Scottish kid last time. Beat Mark Leach. Zach Miller, 15-1, lost some points to the Scottish fella, Nathaniel Collins. Come back and beat Frimpong, and Frimpong is good, actually. Frimpong, I was in the corner for Carl Hampson against Frimpong, and Frimpong is really strong. I think Miller might beat Abdullah, actually. I think, again, stylistically, he's all wrong for Abdullah. He will not stand still. I'm gonna go for a Miller win. Heaney against Sofian Karti. Karti is 17-5. Just looking at his record quickly, you know, it's a comeback fight for Heaney. Heaney will win. Then we've got Zach Parker against Michael Diallo. It's a shame Willie Hutchinson had a shoulder problem. I seen Willie the other day on the train, actually. I was on the way back from London doing Sky Sports. And I heard the woman on the train say, there's a boxer in first class. So I said, who is it? I said, I'm not sure. Tall fella, dark-haired fella. You know, I said, could be anybody. Go and find out. She went, why are you a boxing fan? I said, well, yeah. I said, yeah, kinda. I said, just tell him Dave Allen is on the train. He'd like to see him. She was like, all right. Anyway, Will Hutchinson comes down the train. Beautiful to see him. Good. I like Willie. Good fella. Nice fella. Really nice fella. Anyway, this is a very good replacement, really. For a late notice replacement, this is beautiful. I'll be honest. Diallo is not bad. He lost some points as Malik Zinard, who boxed Bivol. It's a good replacement, really. Zach Parker's had a lot of injury problems. Zach Parker will have to be on it, to be honest, to beat Diallo. It's a good fight. Really good fight. For a late replacement, you couldn't complain. Diallo is tough. That's a difficult one to call. Got Nelson Heiss at the heavyweight. 19-0 against 12-0, 9 KOs. Fella from Macedonia. This fella from Macedonia could be anything. Heiss, I don't think he's a world beater. So that'd be interesting. Walter Fury, Joe Hardy. I watched Walter Fury. Okay. Doesn't look a world beater at 27, to be honest. But we'll see. Joe Hardy's not a bad journeyman. Joe Cooper, Artem Spatar. Spatar is tough. That's interesting. Probably Cooper on points. Lewis Williams, a heavyweight. He looked good. Good amateur against Christian Owaka. Williams will stop him. Jermaine Delwayo against Mark Butler. Delwayo will win. Good amateur. So, in short, my predictions. Wallin stoppage. Miller points. Diallo upset over Parker. I wouldn't be surprised. Lewis Williams stoppage. I doubt you'll even get odds on Lewis Williams stoppage. For me, Wallin stoppage would be the one. You wouldn't want a Wallin stoppage, Miller points, Diallo stoppage, because it's about 10 million to 1. If you had 3 singles and 1-1, you'd probably make a profit if I was using my gambling head. But yeah, good card. And most importantly this weekend for me, Calvin Mayo will go 2-0, all being well. So thank you very much. That's this weekend's boxing.